Hello my lovely spectators, Dee here, and welcome to my studio. So, today is going to be a little weirdness. Not weirdness, I'm just going to be using some of these, which are from the Junk Journal Studio. She is having a collab. She's hosting, not a collab, like a little challenge that has to do with a couple of her kits. I'm going to give you the information. I should have probably taken it out prior to starting the video, but that would not be, that would have made sense. Anywho, so she's doing this collab, which is, well, challenge. Let me stop saying collab, challenge. So it's called the All Things Roses Challenge. And so it's at the Fans of the Junk Journal Facebook group page, and there is the hashtag All Things Roses 2026, and it's going to be going on from February 4th to the 18th. Okay, she's awesome when she does these challenges. She encourages everybody to post. We all comment and look at each other's things, and then every day there's a giveaway for the people that submitted for that particular day. So the giveaway is one of her digital kits in her Etsy shop. So it's a nice little, way to kind of maybe get a chance to get a free kit from her. The current kits that are going to be used are right now on sale in her Etsy. So I'll put as much of this as I can in the description. And let me just give you a quick oversight. It's running from 14 days, so from the 4th to the 18th. You have to share a photo. You have to include the hashtag, of course. Then there are 4 kits that are involved. The All Things Roses, the journal and pattern pages, which is where I have a lot of this from. These are a lot of the pattern pages that she designed. And then there's also a fussy cut and ephemera kit. And then there's a Junk Journal Essentials. There's a volume 1 and 2, which is a lot of pieces of ephemera, but she also has pages of text and things of that nature. So that's where these are from. So you need to use a combination of something from the All Roses kits and something from the Junk Journal with the essentials within your project. So you don't have to use all four. You can use the fussy cut and then the journal essentials 1, etc. So you have a bunch of combinations that you can do. Okay, and like I said, there's digital giveaways and one final drawing using all the entries from the 14 days. Each time you participate, you will get 14 entries and there'll be 10 winners. So there'll actually be a handmade loaded tag, so like some actual Happy Mail. That's cool. So this is what they look like. So they have a 52 page with all of the backgrounds, 39 pages of all of the different ephemera, printable pages here, 42 and 46, of a ton of Junk Journal ephemera. So go on her Etsy, they're half price as of right now. And then we're doing this, right? So it is Saturday wild card, meaning we were given free range to do whatever we wanted to do on this day, provided we still follow the same rules of using both the something from the All the Roses challenge as well as something from one of the Junk Journal essentials. Okay, so today I decided to go back to my journal. So I went a little bonkers and I created this journal. This is the first time I did 3 signatures, and I used a cereal box of some sort, and I used a lot of scrapbook paper. So first off, is gigantic. I know it's gigantic. This one is 11 inches tall by 7.5 by 11. The reason I did this, yeah, the paper cracked a little bit, so I just put a little bit of red ink, but it's still coming off. So I will maybe put something else here just to cover. I don't want to cover my beautiful pamphlet stitching. Anyway, so I put this on the inside. Now there was some cracking and stuff like that because I guess I didn't have enough glue down. But again, my first time doing one of this size. And then I used a lot of scrapbook paper that was related to weddings and love and all this stuff, and also some scrapbook hard what is this called? Cardstock. And I found that it was, it's an experience. I'm a little off. They were a little longer because I guess I didn't cut them down quite enough. So they do stick out. But again, this is for me. It's to have fun. It is already heavy because the craft paper. But I just pulled anything that was related to love and whatever. And I always have to stick in my black, right? And plus, there's a lot of like grunge and essentials in the essentials. So I did this and I pulled some of these cardstocks that just had different colors that went with some of the things that were in here. So there's 3 signatures. There's a lot of pages in here. I just don't know how to act. I think, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 24. So there's 48 sides in each one. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. But anyway. Everything that I make, I'm going to be putting into this journal. So I have multiples that I make, but I want to add some of these elements to the pages. And so I think the rose is upside down, but hey, they're just cluster of roses. So what I decided to do was to print some of these and to add them to the white spaces, right? And to make it follow with the channel, I need to put some that's here, that's from both. So these are from the essentials, right? So you can see that it's the lower, the tones are a little bit different, etc. And then all of these guys, they do have their little bit of aging, are from the, these are not all of them. I just picked the ones that I kind of, you know, that I liked, right? Well, that had a little more going on. There's some that are a little bit less involved. They're like some nice blue ones and pink ones and that have just a little dot or faint pinstripe. So there's a lot of variety in this kits, in these kits. And these, I also picked just some stuff that has some interest on there, but there's a ton of stuff in that one as well. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to go through the whole thing and I'm going to pull pieces and put them here. I don't think I'm not gonna cover them all. That's not what my intention was. I mean, I could do that, but I don't think that that's what I want to do because I only have so much, and you already know, right? This is like 150 pages almost, but of course it's not all 150 pages. The other thing being that I don't know how this is gonna, how I'm gonna work it out because I want to add them, right? So what I decided to do to make it a little different and also make it a little bit of a easier, where am I putting? I'm putting these next to me, an easier go out of it, and to also have a little fun with it, is to actually cut with a tearing ruler. So let's see. I need to let's say get to about down here, right? So I'm just marking where I want it here, and then I want to go up to there. So again, that's where I'm at. So I'm going to put a little piece here. So let's it's not as easy. I probably should get rid of the journal, but I need to have it as a reference. Okay, so I've cut this piece off. It could be turned, it's not directional, right? And so here's the thing that's going to make this a little more interesting, a little more, oh, hopefully, oh, well, let me see. I think I might need to trim a little something off. I went a little crooked. I don't know. Let's see right here. Okay, let me just, just because I don't need to have it, it just needs to be in the corner. So let me just take a little bit of this off here as well. Oh, no bueno. It's not that easy to use tearing ruler. You really gotta hold on really tight. Okay, so I think I don't mind that. So it's gonna have this little, I don't know if you can see. Can you see? I think you can see. Let me see my fingers. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, I have no space. You're in my studio. Anyway, so here's the fun part of it, right? Let's watch the reveal. Oh Jesus. Here we go. Guys, I put it on washi paper so I can add it on there and not make this super thick and bulky. And I'm gonna go up to there. Nope. And if I don't like it, I got one more try at least before then it becomes like, maybe not as sticky. Okay, just trying to keep it a little straight here. Excuse me. It didn't get flattened down here. So I have that right there. You get a nice little, you know, and it's not adding a lot of bulk, and I could still put stuff over it, and I could put other papers on top of it. And that was my idea. And then, of course, we'll need to add a little bit of, you know, something here. So I decided to, probably should have done like ephemera cards and stuff, but let's just scrap this out here. Okay. And I'm gonna take all of that off. I don't know, I'm gonna add that to my mummy paper as well. So that'll be fun. Let's see how that incorporates into the mummy paper. So I'm not gonna throw out my scraps until I can sort them out. And let me take off this piece over here. Wrong side. Okay. Now, I want to take advantage of adding some to this page, but also that I could use. So it's just going to be a little piece, not a huge piece. So I'm going to break this down for an accent into 3. And then I'm actually going to, let's see here, cut that there. So, and then I'm just going to add it as a little accent, maybe up here, there. Yeah, just like that. So each of the pages is going to fulfill the requirement of having something from the botanical and something from the junk journal essentials. So let's pick something else, right? So this has a lip over here because I use some of these half pages so that I could have some flip outs. So they're actually connected to these, which I haven't gotten to yet. So now I need to use something over here. And let me grab something that will maybe, let's see here. Let's see. Let's just do this over here. Okay. So we're just going to chop them all up. Okay, I'm going to put it here. Probably should work the other way since I could see from over here, right? That would make sense. I'm going to put this down here. So lining it up. And now it's there. Now I can just smooth it up. If it's not perfect, it's okay. It's all right. I'll probably trim up later. I'm not going to trim up all of this right now. I will throw out these pieces as I go. I know there's probably a use for them, and I've had ideas of how to use those backers, but not right now. Okay. And because I just used the music one as well, let's put another little piece here. Let's see, where's that one that I just trimmed off? Yeah, why not? I think I'm going to put it, I'm going to keep them on the high side because they are more readily might be visible, right? I might put some more decor here, I don't know. But as of right now, I want to make sure. So we've got these two. Let's grab another piece of paper. Let's change it up. Let's grab this guy. Okay, and we're just going to cut a piece and put it into the journal. Let's see here. Analysis paralysis. I know, it's horrible. Hopefully this is far enough. It's a little long, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm going to do this over here. Yeah. And again, it's a little crooked, but I'm not upset about that because we can add washi or any other thing that we need to that. And let's grab something else from this kit. Let's grab something else. Now, yeah, I did pull out some white stuff because basically that's what they were inside the kit. So nothing I can do about that. Okay. Excuse me. And yes. All right. And I think I'm gonna take a section again just because there was a lot of ephemera and I took the sheets. I didn't really take the whatnot. So I think I'm gonna put it here, right there. And then I'm gonna just bring this down to decorate this page. Okay. All right. So you have an idea of what I'm gonna be doing to this. I'm gonna do the rest of the book and then we'll have a quick flip through. I'll flip through and yeah, that'll be, you know, what I'm doing for the Junk Journal Studios wild card. So I'll be doing this, but I'll be back in a second for you, and then, you know, I'll see what you know, leave a comment and all that stuff. You tell me what you think. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did I say 4? I don't know. Okay, so this is been completely decorated, and that I used those printables from the challenge kits, and on every page that was white I said I was going to put a little basically a little collage of the 2 sheets. So we had done this, right? And so these are washi sheets that I purchased off Amazon. So they're very thin, they have that transparency, but they are cloudy white when by themselves. We did that as well. And we did this. I put one on a colored just to see what I think. I might add more, but right now this is the only one that was colored. And we're gonna just go through. So here we have all of our little combos, right? So that I satisfy using both elements on the same page. Okay. And just, you know, change it up as much as I could. I tried almost a full-on page. That was cool. I have a textured page in here, and on the back it had like a sticker for the price, so that was sticky on all of the sheets, so I had to put some things. So that has part of it, and this one has the grid paper, not the grid, ledger paper, and this paper. Yeah, this one didn't need it because it didn't have the sticker, so I left it alone. Here we go. There we go. And this is it. So I was trying to not always stay to the bottom. I was trying to go up and down because that way when I go to put things, now maybe I'll put an envelope over here so that this would still be visible. I don't know. I was just laying stuff out. I didn't want to be always in the same spot. I did a lot of overlapping as well, and used almost full pages, like I said, because these are meant to be background. If I feel like I need something else here, I could grab it out. So I will go back and look one more time and see if it feels like it's needing anything. But I do have pockets. Now the one that's the cardstock, I did not put anything on. And so that was the only one. So that was the first signature. Then we have this. Let's go a little quicker than basic. Nothing here. Oh wait, there was one in here. So I used one of the map ones with the floral. Thought that was cute. Also, because it's big sheets and manhandling them, there's a little wrinkling, but that was okay. That was fine. I was fine with that. Okay. And then this, I thought this was cute. It made it have like a journaling spot. A full sheet here, just because. Then over here with some overlapping. Okay, this was not where the sticker was. Okay, some map more, a little bit of map here, and then these 2 sections here. And then this is the center of the second section. And then we have the back where the sticker was. This is a cream colored or beigey color. I didn't put anything on this one. I'm gonna leave other decoration for that. Just on the stark white. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back at some point and I'm gonna do some stenciling, maybe some pink stenciling, some brown. I'm not sure just yet. But yeah, so this is my journal for the All Things Roses challenge, and I'm just going to add to it. But right now, like I said, I was prepping these pages by adding some color and some of those pages that Michelle provided in the kits, and that was the second section. And that way I have that without adding a lot of bulk, because this is really, really thin, right? And so we got this. So then I started going over the hump, so to say, and just to add a little difference to it. I have these. Yeah, so we got this vintagey old, and you got this, like, you know, kissy kissy whatever. That's okay. It's a junk journal, right? So I'm gonna have a mixture of things. Okay, I'm rubbing my hands across it because I also want to make sure that it's stuck down well. Oh, I did some of these. I don't know if I had two whenever ready where I kind of covered the bump. I went on full on. So this section has a few of those. Here's our little sticky page, I believe. So let's go here. Almost. Oh no, I need oh no. I need some of the other page. I need the other page. Do I have? No, I gotta print another piece of something. So one page. Well, let's see if I missed any other ones. One page is missing journal stuff. I think, you know, I could be forgiven that for now. Let me pull one of these off. Here we go. This is how we're gonna fix that. We're gonna take one of these. Thank you. And we're gonna go back to the page that was missing the junk journal part of it. Here we go. They were kind of stuck together. And we're gonna do that over here. So we're just gonna do it in the same space. Okay. So there. Problem solved. Problem solved. There we go. Yeah, so I wound up having to print some more music pages, and I needed more of the junk journal, so then I wound up printing the book page because I hadn't used that yet. And this other page, I'm not sure it was. Then I had like all these from cutting around something, and I was like, oh, let's make a frame. So, you know, there's no consistency across the board. Then I did two corners. So it was just a lot of experimentation of using this washi paper and cutting it up, straight edge, cutting with a tearing ruler. You know, look, a little piece there, why not, you know? So yeah, so here we go. This is my whatnot day, Saturday, and yeah, my junk journal is coming along, and there we go. So we have a little pocket in here, but they don't fit in here because this is 11 inches. So here it is, and I probably will, like I was saying, need to tend to some of these edges that the paper was kind of thin. Maybe put something black down here, maybe, just because. And I do want to do a topper, and the topper will come when one of the projects that we do actually maybe merits being on there. I do like the idea of this, so I might go back, but right now, for now, this is finito. It took me a little bit of time, like maybe an hour. But yeah, so thank you for coming by, checking out my little video. If you're new, please consider subscribing, like, comment, hello. And if you've been with me for a minute, thank you so much for coming back. And also, please comment and subscribe. What do you think? What could I put here? I don't know. Washi would just come off. So maybe some suggestions you could help me out with. But yeah, so there you go. This is just, you know, a little flip through of my journal for the challenge. So until next time, ciao, ciao. Bye.